Oh, hi, welcome to my lounge room. The reason I'm not in the studios this week is, in actual fact, I'm busily packing to go to New York to interview David Bowie, and so that's why we're here, but we're actually filming this earlier in the week. But while we're here, we might as well do a humdrum. Have a look at this set. It's called the Rock Legend set, and there's 45 albums in all, and they're a cheaper price than a normal album, and you can, over the years, build up your collection of all the rock greats. Look at this: Rod Stewart, Chuck Berry, the Easybeats, Australian Easybeats, Dave Clark Fine with some great old rock and roll there, Eric Burdon and the Animals, Jimi Hendrix. Have a look at this Jimi Hendrix one. Look, there's some tracks like Hey Joe, Foxy Lady, Purple Haze, Voodoo Child. There's some great tracks on all these albums, so watch out for it in the shops. It's called Rock Legends. All right, Jermaine Jackson is back on the charts, fine with his brother Michael, and he's got a hot one, and I think this one after Let's Get Serious is going to be a big one. It's called You're Supposed to Keep Your Love for Me. Go, Jermaine.
Been sneaking around with every guy. What are you doing out there, baby? You're acting like you're fancy free.
Okay, that was Jermaine Jackson. Have a look at this album. It's called INXS. It's their debut album, and this one is as good as Flowers Ice House. There is so much local product that I'm falling in love with. Actually, this album has completely surprised me because I did not think, to be quite honest, the group was this good. Produced by Duncan Maguire, who used to be with Ayers Rock, he's done a great job on this. This album is going to go on the charts, no worries. And one track watch out for is In Vain. It's going to become a classic. INXS, congratulations. Pat Benetar, you saw her earlier on with You Better Run. She's come out with a ripper of an album, much better than her first. She's a lady from New York, and she's going to be doing big things over the next 2 years, and that's for certain. This is called Crimes of Passion, and it's Pat Benetar. Woo. Not only is she looking spunky, but she sounds great. Miss Pat Benetar. One lady who, well, she is spunky, I suppose, but completely outrageous, is Bette Midler. And would you believe she's in fact coming back to Australia at the end of November, not to do concert tours, but to promote her film. And we're going to have her on the show on November the 30th. So let's get fiery for Bette, and let's have a look at Bette at her best with Boogie Woogy Bugle Boy. I'm running out of time. Listen, have a look at this album, the Sherbs with the Skill, and for some reason the media have totally ignored them over the past year, including Countdown, and it hasn't been fair. The Sherbs with the Skill, beautiful songs by Garth Porter, well sung by Daryl, and it just doesn't deserve a go. Just be fair, go out and listen to it, and I'm sure you're going to be very impressed. The Sherbs, and I hope they get back on the charts with this one, with the Skill. The last album is a ripper. It's Stevie Wonder with Hotter Than July, and this is indeed a hot album. Now, for some reason, Stevie hasn't been as big in Australia as he has been overseas in the UK and America, but this album is going to take him to the top. Master Blaster is, of course, on this album. Watch out for it. Stevie Wonder, some beautiful songs on this, Hotter Than July. All right, now, as I said before, the reason I'm going to New York is to do a very special interview with David Bowie. I'm really excited about it, and in 2 weeks' time, we'll show a special package put together by the Countdown unit of David Bowie, including the interview and including some footage from the film, from the actual play, I should say, of Elephant Man. So watch out for that. It should be fantastic. The odd thing that's happened to David is that because of Ashes to Ashes and in the discos, they've sort of starting to mix Space Oddity together with Ashes to Ashes, and Space Oddity is starting to take off from the charts again. So here is David Bowie with Space Oddity. Ground control to Major Tom. All right, that was David with Space Oddity. As I said, I'm really excited about going to New York. It's going to be a great experience just interviewing David again. And that's great news about Space Oddity. And of course, Scary Monsters has just become so monstrous in this country as far as sales are concerned, well over the 200,000 mark. In fact, I'm taking him over a platinum album, so I'm sure he's going to be happy about that. All right, it's time for me to go. In fact, I'm really running late. I now present the host for tonight's show, The Romantics, with their current single, When I Look in Your Eyes. Take